It's not you, it's me. The game is making no noise. And I was making no noise. I was looking into alternative software for the Stream Deck. That's what's up. And I kind of got lost in that. Nowhere near what I said. Not even one chance in hell that that's what you misheard. Nowhere close. It's not possible. You've overreached. You aimed to overshoot and you overshot. Hello, hello. Hello. Uh, I am feeling a little bit better today. And in answer to that, Earth sent smoke. The reverb is on my end. The reverb is in the room with me right now. Because the room is empty other than myself and this desk. I didn't say Dick, Boss Devil Dog, and Mr. Chew Bear. So just echo, 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 echo. Yeah. I'm finally going to take my doctor's advice and eat my vegetables and go outside for fresh air. Yeah. Hey! Yeah, that's what you sound like. Go on, get out of here. It's not time for anything in particular, so I don't know why you're standing here barking at me. Go away. If you're going to be that way, go on. Go to bed. Go. Go bed. No one wants to hear all that shit. Go on. Go on, get. Don't sulk. Just go. Go on. You better not. He came back. He's just looking at me. Oh, but I feel like I may have defeated the parasites. I gotta believe that's what I had, but in RFK's America, you really can't be sure. He's unleashed untold horrors into the nation. They've canceled the funding. It's kind of amazing that the funding for monitoring this particular parasite ended July the 1st. And basically instantaneously, the moment that there were no more watchers in the towers, the parasites were instantly over the walls. And that's how important this stuff is. This is why we have to give a fuck. This is why we have to give a fuck about things. Because stuff that everybody just takes for granted, we gotta stop paying for all this fluff. It's making my taxes too big. My taxes are so big. Okay, cool. We'll make your taxes smaller and you will never, ever stop shitting. You won't be able to trust any morsel of food that you put in your mouth ever again. Okay, that's the trade-off. Your taxes will become unnoticeably lower and your ass will bust wide open. Your ring is going to be as hot as iron, molten iron. It's going to be red and searing. But your taxes will be unnoticeably lower. And your life will not be improved. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly the same as remember when liberals wouldn't shut up about the hole in the ozone layer? Whatever happened to that? Yeah, we fucking fixed it, you prick. You piece of shit. We stopped putting the shit in the air that was tearing the hole in the ozone layer. Remember acid rain? Fucking Christ, man. It all circles back to that we are just a really stupid animal. We're too stupid to make it, folks. We're too dumb of an animal. We're too smart for our own good. We're not smart enough to do all this and maintain our own good. Sorry. Yep. No, it is still there. But like the reason that it was mainstream, you know what I'm fucking saying. I'm not saying it again. I'm sorry it's over your house right now. Maybe there is. Who knows? Y'all are kind of ruining a nice, clean, simple example. Stop doing that. Whatever the case, we got to stop taking shit for granted. If there's some, it doesn't matter. We fund everything. Fund everything. Do never ever shut off the funding. I don't care if it's a fucking remote furry base in Antarctica studying, I don't know, salt. Fund it fully. Fucking fund the full fucking thing forever. Whatever it is, it's important. No, it's furries are always the IT department. That's why we have such a preponderance of furries here. If you haven't looked around, it's like 95% for like you're surrounded right now. You are surrounded. Is it really? That's crazy. All right. That's enough ranting. That's exactly the right amount of ranting to start the stream. Ron dug a grave. Ah, wow. Oh, I've been flashbanged. Ooh, things have been updated. We're trying to start the plane now. Oh, we've started the plane. Yeah, I'll miss them for sure. Beautiful creatures and so thoughtful. Oh, the horses. Whoa, look at this. Emily pulls a videotape out of the rubble. Home movies? Probably some weird art videos, statistically speaking. Emily pulls a piece of slate adorned with a partial circuit diagram out of the rubble. Hey, I've got one of those. It's some kind of image filter. Very little I can salvage here. It wouldn't mean anything anyway. It's kind of a package deal. You need the tapes and the station and the people. If one part is missing, the whole thing falls apart. That's sad. I'm sad. Where are you flying to? Flying? Ha!
100 huge months.
I'm just checking to see if everything's working okay.
Cito.
Jacob, thank you for 100 months. You could fly her somewhere if you wanted to, though, right? See, thank you for 133 months. Of course. So why don't you? Yeah, that is the station. Here we go. Keep your distance now. You can see right here's the set where we watched all that show play out. That's not going anywhere. I guess that's that. I don't. It's over. Clyde and Cass sat cross-legged in the shade of a light aircraft. Cass shuffling cards and Clyde absently flipping through a stack of unopened letters. They called themselves the Dervish Brothers Flying Circus, a name that outlived the Dervish, Nee Dalton, brothers themselves, who died within the first few years. So run of the circus was left to their aunt Cassandra, who everyone called Cass. Cass played cards and told fortunes with the same deck. Sometimes she'd switch it up, mid-game or mid-divination, until you never knew whether you were winning or losing, or if good luck in the game might mean bad luck in some other part of your life. She'd predicted the decline of the circus, of course, and of course, nobody had believed her. There were 3 Dervish brothers. 2 were women. The oldest had flown a reconnaissance plane at the tail end of the war, then returned home to teach his younger sisters the art of trick flying. None of them were gifted pilots, but they were fearless. Demand for aerial stunts having faded almost completely, and many of their company having died or aged out of the profession, Clyde and Cass found for their remaining pilots a steady flow of contract work, delivering mail to remote rural areas. But this place was abandoned. Cass's cards predicted they'd be here for quite a while. Cool. A moment. Clean off my glasses. I can't fucking see without my glasses. That was a terrible cleaning job. Into tape recorder. Part 4, subsection G, notes on inhabitants. Most have relocated already prior to the transitional event. Resident or visitor? I haven't decided yet. I see. Well, you may not have much time. I'm making a survey of the site for potential reclamation. All right, well, don't set up shop just yet, huh? Oh, damn, there he goes. Can we go in after him? In the bushes? Yeah. After the raccoon? Yeah. No. But it's probably full of thorns. Yeah, but raccoon. It's not happening. Okay, okay. Oh, don't pout. Tell you what, if that raccoon comes back into town, we'll leave some food out for him. Yes, ma'am. Hey. Hey, don't run in the graveyard. Why not? I was going to say, why not? It's. People are trying to rest. Annoyed meow. Agreed. Kentucky Route 0. Tech and Tag Tucky Route 0, thank you. Tech and Tag Tucky Turney. Dead or Kentucky Extreme Beach Volleyball. Tucky Elysium. Guilty Tucky XX. Blaze Tucky Blast Blue. 3A, lay paper flat. 3B, bring bottom left corner up to top right corner. 3C, crease with firm, steady pressure. A long diagonal fold. Nikki applied only gentle pressure. Looser flowers felt more alive. She rolled her wrists. It was the 6th hour of her assigned company store shift, and she'd made dozens of flowers. Ron had bought a bouquet and cleaned out their stock that afternoon. Repeat steps 4A-7 for each petal, taking care not to rip the filaments from step 9. She put Ron's bouquet down in the sales ledger as, quote, romantic bouquet, end quote. But really, he was just buying in bulk at a small discount. Since the company started allowing resident workers to donate paper flowers to Aunt Connie for civic enthusiasm points, exchangeable for sick days, they had become kind of a shadow currency for local trade. A commotion outside caught Nikki's attention. Men yelling, blows landing. She put down her work and stepped out just in time to see the crowd disperse. Wow. 2 others jumped in and they immediately fucked up, leaving the world of games and entering the world of movies and books. And then sort of returning to the world of games because both have seen entries. Curious meow. Something brown scurries up the side of the tree. Surprised meow. A squirrel? Too fast to tell. Ah. Have you ever read the short story? It's very different from the game. The game is a huge expansion on the story, actually, which is very cool. Now we're talking, Tack. Now we're talking. But before that, it was the company store. Oh, sure. I worked in a mine for a bit. Then you know all about it. Never enough. We had to start a garden. But some things you just can't grow. If you want, and you promise to keep it secret, I'll pass on my waffle recipe before I head out. Why so secretive? I just can't bear the thought of any son of a bitch from that power company eating one of my waffles. I once led a demonstration march right down this main strip here, back in the bad old days. Of course, we had no formal union. They watched everyone, and they had the cops on their side. We had 1,000 strategies to hide our numbers. We rotated leadership on the hour. We had so many secret passwords, I never knew if I was speaking in code or shooting the breeze. Well, I know I'm not sticking around. You think you'll do anything with this place? We'll think of something. What are the acoustics like? I even lived in there for a bit. No way. Yeah, too drafty. I moved out one winter and never looked back. It gets cold? Sure, when the sun is down. Nice old church, though. Really nice. Could make a nice workshop. There you go. Time for a funeral. And then the cat moves back to this side. Hey y'all. Thanks for sticking around for this. I know we've all got places to, well, if anybody needs somewhere to go, be sure and speak up, okay? I think Ron's heading through the woods tonight, back to the road if you want a caravan. You staying, Em? Yeah, sure. I'll stay. I think we can build something here again. This place has good bones. For right now, though, we've got some friends to bury. The neighbors. Nikki has a poem, and I have a song. If anyone wants to say anything, though, I'll go first. The neighbors were kind, gentle, beautiful horses. I used to go on walks with the silver one out in the woods by. Why didn't anybody ever give them names? The silver one. Well, I guess he was gray, but his coat looked silver in the light. So I always called him that in my head. And the other one is the other one. And I loved those horses. But you'd never know it if you heard me talk about them like that. So I'm sorry, Silver One and Other One. Sorry I don't have better names for you. You deserved better names. Also, sorry I'm so bad at this. Anybody else have anything to say? I've got something to say. I just want to say these horses used to crap on my floors, but it never bothered me too much. I never mentioned it to anyone. I didn't want to make a thing out of it. But if we're clearing the air, well, That happened, and it's okay. I mean, recently, too. I was cleaning up horse crap just a couple days ago, but I'm saying it's okay. It would have been okay if any of you wanted crap on my floors. I just want to say that. I would have cleaned up after any of you if you crapped on my floor. Thanks, Ron. I was thinking about when all those canned carrots showed up in the mail. I love Ron. Yeah, Ron's great. I want to crap on Ron's floor. Y'all remember that? Somebody was calling around with some canned carrots they wanted to be rid of. And I guess Consolidated Power got word of it. So these cans of carrots showed up in the mail, and we didn't know where they came from at first. I tried some out, no flavor to them. Some of them were gray, just awful. Rita said that's still okay to eat. Like, sometimes carrots just lose their color if they sit in a can too long. But nobody wanted them, really. Yikes, I didn't know that. Gross. Well, Aunt Connie came on TV with a message like, hope the horses are enjoying their treat. And we thought, okay, these are for the neighbors. Sure, horses love carrots, right? But the neighbors wouldn't touch them, wouldn't even look at them. You'd think they were canned rocks. We opened a couple dozen and set them all out by the water trough, and they were still there a day later. Even the raccoons steered clear. And then, of course, Consolidated sent us an invoice for every can we'd opened, like already made out in company script. How do you like that? Okay, I guess we better move on. Nikki, you ready? Thanks for sticking around, like Emily said. It's so good to have you all here for this. I think the neighbors would have liked this, all of us gathered here. They liked to be around people. Maya, you and our other visitors might not know about the out of towner. He came here to work for the company to dig a ditch, and the company worked him good and hard, and for less than he was worth, but it wasn't enough. They had to use him up completely. After that, we became ungovernable, first out of shame, then grief, then anger. This is a poem for the neighbors, but it's also for this town. Yeah, we're going to bury this town today. When we bury these horses, it's the same thing. We're going to bury these horses, and what do you think will happen next? We'll all walk out into the woods and leave this place empty. No, I guess some of us might stay and build again. That's all right. It couldn't be me, but to try is your birthright. If you do stay, you'll be building on top of a grave. But that's true anywhere. The whole world is built on top of graves. Look for me under your boot soles, as the fella says. Nikki clears her throat and begins reading from the paper she's holding. Hold on a second. Animals are up to no good. Hey, what's going on here? Oh, you're sucking yourself off? You do it quiet. Nikki clears her throat and begins reading from the paper she's holding. For we who stayed in shame to penance pay, and hoped to mercy find right where we sinned, those hopes are withered, no mercy left. Who could forgive us now we've buried our merciful friends? Nikki's hands tremble a bit as she reads from the paper. Our neighbors were the best of us, of course. It's always so. Our better selves, clear of ourselves, where we can see their glory glow. They glow now underground, our friends, with love. Our neighbors left us here, though not alone. Where friends have gone, we hope one day to go. Here we lay our town and friends to rest. Some other cherished fools will build their home. Then we buried the horses.
I've heard of a land of joy and peace and wonderful life. A beautiful place of mansions fair and skies so bright, where all who believe the Savior dear forever shall stay. And having been saved by grace divine, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Yes, dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to Him and never to stray. Just singing praises all day long. I'm going that way. Well, glorious news I tell and sing as onward I go. For those who are still astray in sin, my Savior may know. I want them to sing that praise above some beautiful day. For glory to Him who died for me, I'm going that way. I know I shall meet Him at the gate when trials are past. I know I shall meet Him face to face in glory at last. Oh, I believe that when we meet, well done, He'll say, while trusting that soul redeeming love, I'm going that way. I'm going that way. I'm going that way. Yes, dear, the Savior I adore is with me each day. I'm clinging to Him and never to stray. Just singing praises all day long. I'm going that way.
Incredible. Very sad. camera tilt in the long shadows is crazy. Yeah. Surprised she was there. The end. Did I do this? I guess it just sort of seamlessly occurred. Yeah, it was a really beautiful game. There is a bit more. You'd have to replay part of Act 1 to unlock it. I'm fine with that. Restart Act 1 and play until you leave the gas station, but then immediately go back to the gas station. Okay. Thank you. I will do that. It's so crazy that our boy here just dips out of the story. I don't know if that's just my own experience because of my choices, which might well be. That's just how it goes. Oh yeah, I forgot. I determined this way back at the beginning. I'm sticking with my choice. Yeah, it just kind of dips into everything. Unfortunately for me, in a way that I don't really know in life, I feel. Not really. Sort of online, I guess. But distantly, parasocially. A lot of this game feels like forgotten knowledge. Like lost arts. To me. That's how it feels. Maybe that's weird. That's insane that it was made over 10 years and it still hangs together. Ah, yeah, there's something about that, really. It's so strange. Like, we've, been wanting to get back to a metro area for a while because we longed for it ever since we left Phoenix. I always preferred to, you know, be where everyone is. I'm not exactly like a socialite or anything, though. I don't know why I have that draw necessarily in me, given that I'm, for the most part, kind of an introvert. Uh, but there's something crushing about small rural towns. You have to be, I don't know, it's different. There's different sort of cliques of things. Small enough town, there's nearly nothing. Usually, maybe just a church. And if you're not religious, which I'm not, or you're not that particular religion, even if you are, that's not much. I am gonna be looking to try to get involved with the DSA here, where we now are. Not immediately because we have enough shit on our fucking plates right now. But it's just something I've been thinking about. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's a really strong presence where we particularly are. This kind of seems like, in some way, it strikes me as like territory lost to the cops almost. Came into the burying the horses scene. It got me bad because it's horrible to do IRL. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I imagine so because horses they weigh over a ton. Does an individual horse weigh over a ton? Am I overestimating? How much would a horse weigh? They're huge. No, no, I'm not trying to put up barriers. I think there's a difference between that and just observing what I see. uh, I've looked at the actual literal numbers, but if you want a more hopeful statement, looking at the actual literal numbers, all of the numbers are on the uptick in all areas, everywhere, small or large, which I think says everything right there. Yeah, but growing. One of the things that's tough in Ohio is that Ohio is really, 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 really corrupt. I think Ohio's been kind of a sleeper takeover where I think most people kind of think of Texas or Florida as the worst going, but Ohio has been kind of speedrunning it in the past. I mean, it's been under total Republican GOP control for over 30 years at this point, but the like really egregious, corrupt nastiness shit really swung into gear after Trump's first term. It is kind of everywhere, but I'm just saying, like, it's different in Ohio. Ohio is on turbo mode. It's seriously bad. Okay, do I need to do all that? Yep. But yeah, I'm not denying that it's not happening everywhere. Wait. I'm not, you know what I mean. Did I click on Conway again? Ohio, also, you've reminded me, is like completely swallowed the voting bullshit stuff. Like, they are absolutely salivating to disenfranchise any way that they can. And it's crazy how easily you're out. Like, the particular timing with which we moved, there's a special election that is just like mathematically impossible for us to participate in terms of the fact that we have to update our addresses. But there's a really huge window, like you have to have your address updated like a whole month before blah blah blah. It's absolutely nonsense. You basically put one toe out of line and you're not voting. Fortunately, that's not the midterms. That's still far enough away, but they also love to do the rolls purging here. And they also are one of the states that coughed up the list of registered voters. And there was a really weird FBI raid on a voting activist group here in Ohio recently. And I think also the federal government has been providing some sort of new software to Ohio to purge voter rolls. So like a whole different thing. So yeah, Lots of shit going on in Ohio. Wait, is that what the speech was about? I didn't... I forgot about the speech. Oh my fucking god. Oh no, I have to go. I have to fucking watch it now. Fuck. No, no. It's fine. I'm not going to do it on stream. I mean, a game like this gets me thinking about that stuff, though, because I think probably across this game, something that was on my mind was actually just solidarity. Was like foremost in my mind the whole time. And I feel like that's such a foremost thing that we need to cultivate all the time with everyone. Yeah, people are people. And we have to live that. No matter how small. Dude, the flock. That fucking flock guy, whenever he speaks, the things that happen inside of my brain. I don't know what to tell you about it. Because I can't. It's been like a week, Rudy. Like, what? I don't even understand. Oh, but it was
Satan's
possible.
ass checks.
Whisper Dan, thank you for the gift sub to Bugs. The first time. It was finally possible.
Thank you.
Sith. Thank you for the biddies. I think that it's just... yeah, Conway is very jaunty. All right, I'm going right back. Act 1, Scene 2. Oh. Joseph and Stranger. A man with a large pair of antlers slung over his shoulders, speaking with Joseph. And that's only a few miles outside of Hodgsonville. Anyway, I don't think you could do much better for accessibility. And they've got that new gas station if folks get lost. But maybe they should feel lost, Joseph. Just as lost then as we are always already lost. Just like poor itinerant Silas, wandering the road, looking for a home. Well, that's a way to look at it, I guess. Well, hello. I heard that old truck rumble on up. How's Blue? Say, maybe you can help this fellow. He's looking for a venue. This is how you said it, right? Sure, I have an old friend who runs a bar, and they've got a real big stage. No, it can't be indoors. Impossible. But I'm obliged you'd stop a moment to help me work this through. Let me explain my charge. I've dedicated my last 12 years to the design and orchestration of my life's great work, a grand, broadly experimental theatrical adaptation of The Death of the Hired Man by Robert Frost. How do you mean experimental? Well, drama is really my second love. My higher calling is pseudoscience. Yep, pseudoscience. Pseudoscience is the eternally fruitful marriage of whimsy and process that has yielded such poetic specimens as astrology, phrenology, canals on Mars, and homeopathic medicine. Great, you missed this guy the first time. He actually shows up once in every act, but only if you meet him here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, terrible news. I've missed so much, clearly. I hope I have the time to explain how my pseudoscientific theory poetics find expression in this play, but now I am in a delirious rush. Pseudo, yes. It's pseudo, but... The event is to be performed tomorrow morning, just before dawn. But in the spirit of tragedy, our venue fell through at the last moment. I've been out all day driving the highways, looking for a replacement, eyes fastened to the landscape, like a hawk scouring the field. So, like a hawk, in fact, that I failed to keep an eye on my gas meter. I'm here waiting for the tow truck to bring my car so I can get back at the task. So what kind of venue are you looking for? Somewhere outdoors, somewhere intimate, somewhere tragic. If you have attention to spare on your drive, I'd be grateful. Lovely. I like that character. Interesting. Oh. Yeah. What a lovely experience it has been. It took me almost as long to play the game as it took them to make the game, but we have arrived. Ah. There's an epilogue. Thank you. I appreciate all of your help, Jim. Death of the Hired Man. Nice. Wow. So that was a really important thing that I missed. Not meeting that man here or anywhere else along here. It's part of the game to miss it. Ah. The Death of the Hired Man. Oh no. Oh man. 12 years ago. Oh, that's crazy. Wow, so then when each chapter came out, they preserved whether or not you'd met him in the first place. That's crazy. To Love a Red Moon. Mexico? That's what she said. Damn. Oh, she's been there before. It sounds so far away. She lived there for years. This is Twin Peaks or something. Why'd she come back? Ask her. Sometimes it's hard to get a straight answer. I love the music is so Twin Peaksy. So I recall. Well, that old girl's something, whatever the rest of that was said. I'll tell her you said so. As she'd wear it with pride. She would, wouldn't she? I think the dialogue is not the dialogue that's happening on the TV. How's business? Shitty. Sure, you laugh. Sorry, Harry. You laugh, but where'll you go sit and talk all day when they shut this place down? Oh, I appreciate the stakes. It'd be a different story if someone bought a drink with cash now and then. Sure, Harry. We've all got our troubles. Reminds me. I'll pour him. No, it's not that. As I was leaving the bureau, I ran into someone else. Uh-huh. Your erstwhile janitor. I bet. What'd he have to say? In fact, he suggested he might come by and clean your facilities. He what? I never told him to. Now, Harry, be kind. I told him. Here he is. Now. Be kind. I'm always kind. How does it look out there, Brandon? Oh, this is so real. What the fuck? It's pretty okay. Sure. The sun is out. Imagine that. I mean, it's clear skies. Clear skies today. Well, I'll get started. I don't seem to be able to adjust the antenna. Listen, kid. Just go on back, my young friend. We'll check in on you shortly. Oh, it's just a couple of bathrooms. See, that attitude. Go on back, Brandon. That reflection is really good. Okay, I'll start with the ladies. Fine. There's nobody? Nah, it's just us and the kids. Now that you finished it, there are 2 different vinyl soundtracks. Ooh. Oh, hey, y'all. What are you watching? History of the left turn. Oh, that's amazing. Not a fan, huh? What's up, Mr. Beavis? You want to be up here? Oh, you're so big and heavy. See, Harry, a little bit of kindness and you got your janitor back. What are you doing? You just want to stand on my desk? Are you pretending to be me? When was I ever anything but kind to him? I let him sleep in the office whenever he misses the bus. But he's not dependable. Off he goes, always when I need him most. You pretending to be me, Mr. Bear? You wagging about it? You just wagging about it? I can't afford to pay any fixed wages, though I wish I could. So when someone else can pay, then someone else will have to. Not so loud, he'll hear you. I want him to. He'll have to eventually. Harry, I believe you were about to pour us a couple of drinks. This damn bar is like a muddy black little pond where everyone who stopped the drink falls in and drowns. Now, Harry, who would drink from a muddy black pond? There's always someone thirsty enough. And what are you in this colorful metaphor? Just another set of bones at the bottom. I'll drink to that. Hell, so will I. Nastycar.info. You follow this at all? I prefer the horses. So how'd it go, your plaything? My plaything? You said you put on a play, right? I staged an experimental theater production, yes. Pardon me. If you must know, it was a disaster. Sorry to hear that. Is that something you get to witness if you met him at the beginning and saw him through all the acts? On the topic of my production, the less said, the better. Fine. Change the subject. Oh, it was the intermission. It was doomed from the start, really. As I watched the sun rise that morning in front of Coestar Oils. What's that? The gas station. Joseph's place. Oh. How is old Joe? Oh, I missed the audience. Okay. Reflective these days, aren't we all? Wait. You did your play at a gas station? I staged. Yes. And nobody came out, huh? I'll be damned. An uncommon venue by design. It's unique, I'll give you that. Even if an audience had materialized, there were other gaps in the production. Okay. cast and crew also absent. Man. So, I stood alone there at sunrise, with no play and no audience to miss it. And you? What's been occupying your days and nights, my friend? Not much. Sometimes I go down to the store and restock, but then it's straight back home. Home? You mean this place? I guess. Sounds pathetic, doesn't it? Not at all. No, you had it right at first. This bar is no home. It all depends on what you mean by home. Talking to Brandon the other day, I got the sense he sees this bar as a kind of home, too. Ah, he's like a dog that walked in off the street. And what do you do, Harry, when a dog walks in off the street? Ah, interesting, Jim. You give him some water. The dog never did anything wrong. Home is the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in. It's all loop. That's pretty great. What's that from? A poem. I bet. It sounds like a greeting card. It's meant to sound a little cynical, I believe. What's the poem called? I really like this conversation. The Death of the Hired Man by Robert Frost. Of course. Only the poem which served as the basis for my doomed experimental stage production. I'm sure it's a great poem. The next line is, I should have called it something you somehow haven't to deserve. Who am I imagining here? Mean anything to you? Well, is he a Christian man? Frost? Yes, I think he was, with a healthy measure of doubt. Then it sounds to me like the grace of God. You get it when you're baptized. It's automatic. You don't have to do anything to earn it. You just have to be worthy of it, or you just try to be worthy of it. What do you think? I'm kind of imagining Harry as Ted Danson. Harry, you know I only attend church for the acoustics. Then what's that line mean to you? Oh, I take it very literally. It's a moral claim. There is, for each of us, a place called home. The relationship is inalienable. It's our birthright. No one may keep us from this place. Says who, though? I mean, who enforces it? If God won't, then it's up to us. I don't know the name of the guy I'm thinking of for Carrington. And I guess you think the same goes for that kid back there. Am I so transparent? That one fucking comedian, he kind of always talks really dramatically. So why is it up to us, though? Doesn't his grandma work in a bank or something? Does she? Pretty sure I heard that. But Harry, don't you think that if he could get help from family, sure, maybe they had a fight. He looked exhausted. Yeah, he did. Why don't you go check on him? It's kind of quiet back there, huh? Not to scold him, Harry. Just see how he's doing. Yeah, all right. I'll catch up with the racings. Well, you've been glued to this program all day. What do you make of it? Yeah, I've never really watched it before, but it's pretty good. I like how the cars all look like these normal sedans, but under the hood, they're monsters. It's admirable to be stronger than you look. As I understand, the sport began among rum runners. Sorry your play was a bust. Live theater is always a risk. That's what makes it interesting. I agree. Sure, you're a performer. You understand. And if you want more information about those rum runners, look up nastycar.info. I was in a movie recently. I hadn't heard. Yeah, a Western. Kind of. A glitch Western. You have my complete attention. I was just thinking about your poem. Oh? Yeah, but I was thinking about it as a riddle. Like, what's the place where, when you have to go there, they have to take you in? Where everybody knows your name. And the answer is home. No, it's a grave. Our host returns, but so quickly. Well, did you and the young man have a heart-to-heart conversation? How is he? He's asleep, on the floor, with a roll of paper towels as a pillow. Ah. Try to remember, Harry. No, it's all right. Let him rest. Damn. It's crazy how it's just a simple scene with a little toy in the middle of it and just an extremely well-written conversation. That's all it needs to be. Just really excellent. Really, really beautiful. What was I thinking of for the other guy? Who's Carrington? It's, he's in the IT crowd. Oh, Matt Berry. In my head, I was imagining Matt Berry and Ted Danson having this conversation. That's probably stupid. Oh, yeah, Pragmata was on the agenda. The agenda feels so many eons ago. Um, I don't think I'll start that tonight, though. I don't want to. It doesn't feel right to bookend Kentucky Route Zero immediately with Pragmata. But yeah, Kentucky Route Zero, very good, very beautiful. I staged a theater production. I can just, yeah, I can just imagine him as Carrington very easily, very very easily. uh, yeah, thanks for the extra push to finally get around to this game, Dave. It was on my back burner a long time, long enough to be forgotten. Unfortunately. Oh. The one thing I am wondering about Pragmata is I don't remember how I fixed the Steam controller and whether it remains fixed. Uh, I think I'll test that real quick. It very much is, Dave. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know if I like permanently fixed it or not. One moment, please. Music truly is the sort of glue that binds everything, or at least certainly for me it is. The strongest memories that I have in terms of emotional memories are all musical, you know. Um, for instance, I would say probably the majority of my original experience with Breath of the Wild is gone from my mind. The specifics, you know, what I did, when I did it, all that. But when I uh, when I hear the music from Breath of the Wild, immediately it's like a tidal wave of motion returns to me, reminds me of the beautiful experience that I had, and I think I'll have a similar experience uh, with Kentucky Route Zero, and I have that with many pieces of art. Yeah, there's a dreamlike sort of quality to the whole experience that is really, really, really well done. Hmm. Oh, okay. All right. this is all working. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a soundtrack I'm definitely going to have to pick up. I need to get all of that set back up again, too. The old record player. Hello? Resume? Where am I? Why am I? What is this? Hello? Okay, well, this doesn't feel terribly fixed. Is the game open, I wonder? No. Let's quit. Cool. This doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, as do I. I've gotta get the setup set up again. And the entire vinyl collection over here. Okay. This does not bode well. Maybe Steam Big Picture just doesn't work. Oh yeah. That's a great point, Dave. I can enjoy some essays. I'll bet all of the big ones have essayed on Kentucky Route Zero. Maybe I'm out of date or something. Maybe I'm too out of date for this because this is really. This is being a teensy bit obnoxious, I'll go ahead and say. What about just a general update? Holy Lord. None of this works? Good God. Let me out. Let me out. What the hell? What? That's not exiting. I'm going to exit Steam. Fuck you, Steam. I don't know what you're doing, but fuck you. Uh-oh. Steam? Dude, what the hell? What in the world? Yep, Jacob Geller came to mind. I'll definitely track that down. Dude, Steam is very fucked up. Elusive.
Holy fuck! It's a Sega Nintendo Game Saturn.
Elusive, thank you for 150 months. Very much appreciated. I guess I was in need of some updating or something. Steam just is like fucked. I don't know what's going on, but it's absolutely. It's gone brain dead. I can't quit Steam. I can't open Steam. I can't anything Steam. Yeah, I need to. What the hell? What do you not get about exit Steam? Um, I need to investigate what's going on with the model that Craig had sent me because that one was really great. And then I have yet to test the one that I found. Oh, thank you, Dave. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, I need to test the one that I found. Let's see how it is. Um, and I'm curious how much the two of them have interchangeable parts. They're like one model apart from each other, or at least I think they are. So we'll have to see. But I have no vinyls here to test it, so that will have to wait. Yeah, proper service manuals and stuff. We abandoned all that. Sucks. Everything is trash now. Everything's disposable now. Wow, a 4 megabytes savings. Crazy. This is a monster of an update I needed to do, huh? You let it go for a week and Linux has been busy. NVIDIA driver. That's crazy. How do they make their money? What do they do now? And why do they still have parts? I hate the way things are today with stuff where there's so many things where you'll buy something and the whole entire company might not exist like 6 months later. Let alone did you get a manual or did it have all the parts, whatever. The entire company is just gone. Hmm. Yeah, if only all companies could just coast, things would be so much better. Okay. Updated. It's the only stuff I know. I just wanted to see if my Steam controller was working. And Steam entirely gave up the ghost. Nice. Update all the things. Okay. Now let's see if anything works. Oh shoot. You guys are getting audio, but I'm not. Son of a gun. Know exactly why. There we go. Yes, yes, of course. Update thy firmware. Huzzah. Plugging in the puck. I'm pucked up. I'm puckered. I think I'm still not getting audio, actually. Well, let's see what happens if this actually starts up. Please start up. Yay. Yay? Yay. Yay, the controller is working. And I'm remembering now too. It was that there was a firmware update. I was struggling with it and struggling with it, and then there was a firmware update, and then it worked. So all of my struggles were for naught. Huzzah. Oh, good. I do have audio as well. Fantastic. Okay. Not loving the hitching. Nice. Oh yeah, there were the last time we looked at this, there were problems with the graphics really bad. Seems okay now? Maybe? It was really, really bad. I could see through walls and shit. Everything was busted. It was bad news, but doesn't seem to be happening anymore. Everything seems to be looking very nice. That's good.
What's this?
Read Earth Memory Replicator is standing by.
Whoa. Does everything in here talk?
I'm right here.
All right, cool. Well, I guess we're good to go for when we get to this. I'm excited to actually finally use the Steam controller for anything. I haven't really hardly used it. It feels lovely in the hands, though, I have to say. Feels like the perfect controller upgrade to my system. Alrighty, well, folks, I'm gonna call it here. So, thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed Kentucky Route Zero. I think it was a lovely, beautiful experience. And I will see y'all next stream.